5 point? What?
Oh, wow, they're actually going for the 5th. You're absolutely right. It's happening again. And, you know, they're going to keep this point alive for now. They finally stopped Nomcat from taking that one. And there we go. A lot of pain going off on Garen. Garen, in fact, will fall. Now Aurelia is alone. Monkey King trying to get that hit, trying to get that hill. Will not be able to. He'll have to actually push back. Yes, and, yeah, 4-1. Good job by Purple.
It looks like Monkey King is trying to make his way out. He does have a little bit of health left. This point is being contested pretty hard right now. Charlie just going for the artillery, and he does make Singed fall. He will be able. No, he will not be able to make it back. Just so much burst damage coming out of LeBlanc. Well, I'm going to look at these items and see it's getting down there about 200 rain. We got about 6 to 7 minutes left in this matchup, and some pretty good items here. Not too many of the capture items still being seen on these characters. So right now they're really looking for the survivability. Maybe capture late in the game. We'll have to see how they play that with their items.
Yep, it looks like blue team going to get this point back. Jacksonville won that fight up top. He got the windmill back for himself. So it was a 4-1, almost a 5-0, but it's back to 3-2. And they're down 80 next health, but they're going to start picking that one back up for themselves. They do have the overall capture point advantage. That will work quite well for them.
Looks like top lane. Oh, Jax comes in just to deter there. There is a garrison down onto that point, so it's going to go down a little bit slower. That garrison comes off, and you can see it just charging up a little bit, a little faster there. Kog'Maw coming in. He should be able to take down this Nidalee, and right before that ulti hits the ground, fireworks go off, and there's a celebration for Kog'Maw. Here we go, top point being contested now, and it looks like they will be able to get singed as well. Kog'Maw putting out the damage. Charlie beating himself very well here, and they are able to grab 4 points back for themselves almost, turning it in their favor and turning the tides of this game. It's right now 127 to 182. Purple still has that 60-point lead. It is not a demanding lead by any means, and blue is still in this game.
Yep, and here goes another fight in the middle of the map. There we go. That Greater Relic is back, but Pantheon has shown up to fight against Garen, and Garen's actually doing a pretty good job of this one, actually, from taking much damage. Pantheon's still running away, blocking that with his passive, still getting hurt pretty bad, though, and they're going to go back for the Greater Relic. Actually, Jack's going to pick that one up. So on the map, there are Greater Relics, these little pillars you see picked up. Makes Jax grow, gives him a big, nice shield. Whenever he deals damage, he deals bonus damage. Little lightning bolts come out and damage these guys. It makes it a really, really big fight. It really wants to get in there and start killing people. He'll actually drop down through that shield, but they managed to win the fight because of it, though. Killing pretty much everyone out because. So yeah, Jax died, but they picked up 2 instead. And of course, Jax got assists on both those kills. Garen getting flung around by Singed, doing a pretty good job, actually, is Singed. Kog'Maw, they're going to destroy this LeBlanc. Holy. And death. So really doing a great job as Kog'Maw, doing a great job for his team. He's going to get hit by Singed. Wow! Gets flung even despite the flash, goes way far back there. And yeah, poor Garen, getting hit pretty hard by Ignite and everything else.
Yeah,
3-2 still.
Forced to back off. It looks like the drill and the quarry are the only things, you know, keeping the points from going at the bleeding, I should say, from taking away too hard on the purple team. Right now, they're about to get tied up here. This is 125 to 130, and the blue team looking very solid right now as they kind of have control of that left side of the map. Top about to be assisted here by Jackson. He comes in to help Sona. Hopefully, the burst heals enough. The poison will continuously tick down, kind of negating the heal, and they will be able to keep one. It's still up there, trying to do what they can. Both team Nexuses have 125 health remaining. Rumble on the bottom is going to go back and try to get back to spawn. And it looks like they will be able to keep this point for themselves as Sona continuing to stay alive. Jax, or Singed rather, taking the ultimate from Garen as Jax pushes the other one off the lane, and they are able to hold the windmill. Very great fight up top.
But the refinery was neutralized by the full team, although Kog'Maw now going to be able to stop Monkey King from capturing it. Definitely did some good early damage right there, has kept the point from turning purple, and now they're going to go for the own capture. They're going to bring that one back to themselves. 123 to 116, blue team back in the lead. Haven't been for a while, but got themselves there. And Rumble and Wukong going to make themselves very apparent, provide this quarry, and that's going to be a very important capture. Look at that, with the minions just completely dominating that right there.
That was fast.
123 to 112, yeah, that really was. And that's going to be a nice advantage to have.
Kog'Maw and Aurelia coming in. This is a lot of damage to come from 2 champions. Aurelia quite squishy, but she takes a lot from Wukong and that armor penetration. Just able to split right through Aurelia. She comes back in, though, gets the dive on a Rumble, goes down herself. It looks like the artillery should be able to take out Monkey King, but his movement's right now too fast, and he goes for the ulti, popping him up. Consistent damage from the spin to win, and we are going to see that top windmill is really just under attack from both teams. It looks like Garen was forced to run around in a fog of war, leaving Sona alone, and that just was not the right thing to do. Sam may be forced to back out of this one as he gets Heartseeker right there and finished off by Pantheon and LeBlanc.
Yeah, indeed. It was 3-1 as they picked up the windmill. The bottom left now being neutralized. So blue team will bring that one back to 3-2. But a huge capture point advantage was gained by purple. Brought the blue team down to 86 points. It's still actually going to take down as it's 3-2. But again, it's back into their favor. And they're winning in overall progress and in pacing. So this could work quite well for them.
I'm just checking out some of these items that they have on their team.
10,000 gold per player, by the way. About 10 to 11,000 gold. One of them's at 9K. But everyone's getting sort of 10,000 gold build now as the game starts to wind down. It's about 20 minutes in. Everyone's pretty much going to get 9,000 free gold over the course of 20 minutes. They're going to push on through. Blue team going to keep pushing down. Going for the boneyard now. Going to take this for themselves. There is no opposition whatsoever. This should be a very easy capture. And they're going to start bringing that back. So there we go, 2-2, 67 versus 112. And that is theirs. 75 gold a person for getting a capture.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's going to help. As we said before, you're getting about 5 per second anyways, and a lot of gold per the entire game. So it just really helps you consistently keep yourself in the lane and you keep yourself getting the items you need. We'll have to see what they can do with this top windmill. It looks like there may be a fight up here. Garen is going to challenge onto Singe, who actually has that middle rune, the greater relic from the middle of the map. That is going to give him some lightning attacks with his basic attacks and attacks nonetheless. We are going to see on the bottom Rumble trying to hold this down. The garrison has been thrown out. I believe that, oh no, that did come off of Kog'Maw, and they will be trying to hold this point here. He goes for the artillery on Pantheon, almost takes him out. A very nice job to knock him up. You know, the turret was doing a lot of damage. If you can stop all the other damage with Wukong's ult, then it really gives you a better chance to hold this. The minions are going to help them take that boneyard, and a very nice job there. As top still being contested a little bit by the blue team.
Yep, indeed. They're going to keep pushing on through. They're actually up 3-2 right now, so good job by purple team. Wukong got to recollect some of his health. Actually, should recall right now to make it back instead of sticking around. He shouldn't be too afraid of Sona. He's got LeBlanc coming in from the side, so it would be, I think, really pertinent to just heal and then come back in. But wow, the damage on the Sona is pretty massive. Misses the E, though, and here comes Jax, and Jax is pretty much ready to kill steal. But we do get the kill, and Wukong, though, going to drop down. Nice job by Aurelia, so they trade 1 for 1 for Aurelia. Getting a kill, and oh, you are so incredibly low, LeBlanc. Going to tether one, going to do the best you can, but yeah, Aurelia is high.
All right, so we're going to see Jax now on that, not really helping, but he knows that he's defending there. He's not going to allow them to Aurelia too fast, so he's doing a very nice job of game right there, complementing what Aurelia is doing with the capture and a good little bit of defense there. So Kog'Maw and Singed kind of about to fight it out here. Sona bringing himself up on the right side. Singed choosing to back as he feels a little bit of pain there. And continues to go back to top, making sure that's not captured. Everybody just milling around the middle of the map, making sure to grab Rune Relic and also deny those resources. Yep.
And you see Rumble taking a lot of pain right there. They're going to trade right away. Jackson Wukong picking up kills. And Pantheon trying to fight against his Kog'Maw. They're getting low both, but yes, Kog'Maw picks that one up. Nice job spamming that ultimate, doing a very good job there. Stopping that channel, just spamming that ultimate, getting everyone off that point, keeping it up for his own team, or keeping it neutralized, I guess, not capture the enemy team. Garen now in that fight. Wukong getting incredibly low, knocks up. Oh, he almost gets that kill. And now they're going to chase him out. A lot of damage. Looks like LeBlanc is about to fall. Great ult coming off, picks that one up. Good job by Kog'Maw, really dominating that one.
Yeah, great fight. He knew what he could take. He knew how sustaining he was. He was in and out, back and forth. Now forced off, though, of the fight. He may be taken down here. He gets the flash off, and he just gets taken out. He's going to go for the Onion Surprise, though. Or Noxian Surprise, I should say. And he takes one out. What?
A Cathian Surprise.
Cathian. Yes, oh yeah, that's right. Based off of him.
Yes.
I forgot.
It's okay.
Anyways, gets that one. Comes up with a nice kill there. And it looks like 3-2, 56-70. We are 23 minutes into this one. The average amount of the game is just around this time, and we are going to see it coming to an end here. A very nice stop there, but the neutralized point by Faye on Singe, a very good job, and it looks like they need to grab this point back as they are down by 1, and Blue looks to even it up in just a few seconds here as they have captured the windmill.
Yeah, they're going to do a really good job there. Look at that. A lot of pain coming off here. Nomcat trying to stay alive. Good job by LeBlanc silencing her again. And Wukong's in there. Minus armor. Almost dead. Then they will pick that one up. So Purple Team going to take that point back for themselves. 56-53. They're trying to bring that one back. It's 3-1 right now as Sona did capture that top middle point. Pantheon going to lead in his minions. Trying to take that one for his team. They need to in the next minute or so. Good job by Garen. Going to pick up one. LeBlanc goes down as well. It's 2 picked up. Blue Team very heavy right now. Doing actually a very good job. Trucking the enemy team down pretty strong. They're going to take this bottom right point. Looks like the Boneyard going to go towards Blue as well. Turn that into a 4-1, which is pretty massive. It's 3-1 right now. Pantheon fighting Sona, but that turret is going to do a lot of good things. Singe going to try to make his way over. And wow, 4-1, 56-32. It's going to be really, really bad for purple. Let's do something right now.
Yeah, that top is being contested. Nika doing a very good job actually holding off Pantheon. The bottom also being contested as well. Looks like you got a Monkey King ultimate going off. Samdone is forced to back out, and they may be able to take this one down. Jax coming in with the Greater Relic from the middle of the map. That's going to give him a good amount of shield to start off with, as well as him just dodging generically from his attacks, from the attacks, I should say, of his enemies. And we will see him going straight after Wukong there. He's really just holding this point at neutral for his own team, really. And that's a really good strategy for himself, as his team is allowed to go around the map and defend the points.
And that is game right there. They could not quite get it. They're actually about 2 seconds away from keeping it alive because they didn't neutralize the top middle. And if they captured that one, it would be 2-2 in time, but they did not quite get it in time. That capture item right there that we were talking about before would have made the difference there. They would have gotten that point, but great job there. Blue team taking the victory, their first win of the day. Blue team still losing 1-2 overall in the day of those 3, but blue team taking that victory. Good job, guys. All right, and now we would like to kick it over to Tamet, who has an interview with one of the devs on Dominion.
Awesome.
And, I'm actually really excited to see that one.
He's rolling.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Beagle, and we are here in Earth Memorial Lounge at Riot Games headquarters in Los Angeles. We're going to talk to Mark Norris, producer and product owner of League of Legends Dominion, right over here. How you doing, Mark?
Doing great. Thanks for having me here, Andrew.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a lot of the iteration that you've done over the last couple months on the map to get it ready for the players later this year.
Sure. I think ultimately the last 10% of development is where 90% of the fun comes in. And what we really mean by that is a number of the choices that we make along the way, we don't find out the fruits of those choices
Host the game and jump in it before you guys do anything.
All of the items into the map, all the champions sort of balanced, and we start really playing through a lot of games. And as you can see right now with the Gamescom coverage, we really think we've got something fantastic on our hands here.
No, you absolutely do, and you said it best. You're polishing it up and adding some more fun. So let's talk about the capturable seal in the middle. A lot of the players want to know why that's not minions and why there aren't more minions on the map.